protein bar. Do it. The end of November 2015 marks the beginning of my 33rd year as a lifter. So I thought it would be fun to take a little stroll down memory lane and share some photographs with everybody out there. I probably started, like most guys my age, in my basement. And back in the 60s, a lot of kids had the Weider bench press sets in their basements. And I don't know, that lasted a year or two. And then in high school I got pretty serious for a year or two, and it didn't last. And then in '79 I got really serious. I had been reading Muscle Builder magazine, and I saw all the great bodybuilders in there at the time, and that's what I wanted to look like. I wanted to look like Serge Nubret. And I bought up a bunch of equipment, a lot of it from New York Barbell. And then in November 1984, I joined 21st Century Health Spa here in Peoria, Illinois, with a friend. And that lasted about 2 months. I decided that I wanted to get serious, and I knew, even though it was very intimidating, I needed to go to a hardcore gym. So there was really only one in town, and that was Bob Rose's Central Illinois weightlifting gym down on Adams Street. And that's where Freddie Higgins, Bob Bridges, and Mike Bridges, the IPF world champions, trained. And so that would have been January of 1985, and I stayed there until November of 1987, and that's when Tom Denton opened his gym in Bartonville, Illinois. Now what was significant about that was that Tom Denton was a serious competitor. He was on the powerlifting circuit, so I joined his team and became a competitive powerlifter. And being on the circuit, you rub shoulders with the best of the best, and that's where you really learn. In fact, that's where I met Brad Stevenson from Galesburg, Illinois. He owned Brad's gym in Galesburg, Illinois, and I actually trained with him for a couple of months, driving back and forth from Peoria to Galesburg, and learned quite a bit. And so in 1992, I opened my own gym, Raya's Power and Fitness Center in Pekin, Illinois. That is where I actually met the Perillo trainees, Chad Coy and Mark Banter, Mr. USA, Mr. North America, and I began to learn the Perillo training techniques, the nutrition, the supplementation. This was when creatine came out on the market. 1993, whey protein, glutamine, these were all new supplements. The Vanadil sulfate. It was kind of a time when there was a revolution where there were supplements being discovered that actually did work. Previous to that, it was really it was just a scam industry. And then in 1995, I closed my gym and went back to Bob Rose's gym, and stayed there probably until 2006. And I started to move around. I was at Gold's Gym, World's Gym, and today I'm at Steve Gould's gym over in Morton, Illinois, and he's an old timer. And he used to travel quite often to the old original Gold's Gym out in California, and so he's been around. And but I thought it would be fun to share some old vintage photographs with everybody. So sit back and enjoy yourself, and hopefully you'll see some folks that you remember.
Don't stop. 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 Stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't. Stop.